Hello, everybody. My name is Qua Hopkins, and I'm hoping everybody had a great and wonderful holidays, Christmas, New Year's, or if you're on vacation. I hope everyone had a blessed time with family, friends, and just hope everybody's ready charged for the new year. And so I just wanted to make this video just to check in. I haven't posted a video in a while. Kind of been studying the OKTA Certified Administrator Exam and um, just busy during the holidays with family. Had a lot of family come down and stuff like that. So, but good news is during that time, this past Saturday, I did take and pass my OKTA Certification Administrator Exam. Wasn't planned, but um, just to give you a quick story about it, one of my friends that I've been kind of studying and studying with for the well first one of my friends I've helped him study with the Octa professional exam and then prepare for this Octa administrator exam. So I was originally going to take this schedule and take this exam on the 17th of January. I took advantage of Okta's promotion, which is still they have right now. Okta currently has right now a promotion. All core certification Okta certification exams are $50. You heard it, $50, not $250, which is the regular price, but they're $50 until January 31st. So I took advantage of that, and then you also get a free retake. One free retake just happens if you don't pass the exam, which is okay. I've failed exams, and so one good thing is at least they give you a free retake, which is great. Not many certification providers give you that. So but my goal is wanted to pass it as I do in all mine. I want to pass it on the first try. But these, like I said, the Octa exams are very fun for me. I do think they demonstrate a lot of the hands-on, which they do have in hands-on, which is called the Octa hands-on, was it Octa Certified Administrator hands-on configuration exam, which is a mouthful there. Um, which consists of a part one and a part two. Part one of the exam consists of 35 DOMC, which means discrete option multiple choice questions. And then part two is they give you like a part two is a hands-on part, which is like they give you four use cases. But going back to what I was talking about earlier, so I was originally going to take this exam on the 17th, but a friend of mine was like, "Hey, why don't you just take it this Saturday?" So I was like, I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know if I'm ready, or maybe I was over prepared. I read like the documentation study guide like back and forth I mean, during the holidays when I had time. So I just went, just took a leap of faith and scheduled it, and then took it Saturday morning, and about took me about hour and a half. I took an hour on the it's a 3 hour exam, but I took an hour on the DMC question because I just wanted to make sure that I was taking my time on the questions and make sure I answered them. I'm pretty confident in every selection I made. And then part two was a breeze. Part two hands on was, I mean, it maybe took me about 30 minutes, if not, because because if anyone is familiar with any Octa's exams, they have practice exams. They have a standard and a premier. Standard ones are just the multiple choice questions. The premier is the wants to put the DOMC plus the hands-on configuration. So I would highly recommend anyone, please look. They're running specials on them right now. So I think they cost 75, but you get a I think now they're $50. They used to be free last summer. Promotion they were doing last summer, but don't think they're free anymore. But they're like you get $25 off. It's 50, but still, it's worth the investment. Trust me, it is worth investing always in yourself, and especially in this exam because the hands-on part, I would go to say 90% of the tasks that you do is going to be on the actual exam. Um, you might have some different different things in there. Like I said, it's about 90%. You have some subtle changes in there. It's not going to be identical to the Premier Practice exam. I would say this, the if you go to the study guide, which I'll show you in a minute, the study guide, and look at the study guide for this, it literally aligns up. And I always say, just if you got an hour every day, if you got an hour of your day, practice labbing this because I'm telling you, like if you get 100% on in the hands-on part, great chance you're gonna pass you've already passed the exam. I mean, I would spend maybe on part one, maybe a day or two just going over the DOMC questions, which I wouldn't say this. By no means this was an easy exam. I won't say it's not easy, because it does go deeper from the professional exam. But it you let me show you guys something. Let me go to the study guide if I have it. Okay, yeah, I have the study guide already up here. So this is pretty much the study guide, and this basically goes through what does it mean to be OKTA certified administrator. You know, it does go a little deeper than the professional. You'll do things. One thing I would say is, just give everybody just scrolling through this. This is Let's scroll down to the multiple choice part. It does give you an overview. It gives you 35 discrete option multiple choice questions. Um, so basically, what that means is they kind of cut out a lot of like most certification companies, like or cloud vendors, or they have like 60 to 80 questions, and it's a lot of what's this, what's that. It Okta doesn't do that. One thing I liked about them, it really they really make sure that, like, you know what you're talking, like you've read the documentation, you've done your research and reading, and to be able to answer these questions successfully, I mean, it's really showcases your knowledge. It really forces you to kind of show what you know, like everything in the study, what you know. Um, and it's about an hour, and then like the hands-on part two is 2 hours. So again, don't pay. I believe up until January 31st, this will be $50, not 250. That is the regular price, and you get a free retake. But if you just, I would recommend scheduling this. That way you can get that pricing, and then regular price is 250, and that's 100 for the retake, and that's going for, you get this for $50. I mean, if you really want to, you could probably knock out one or two certifications if you wanted to, if that was your goal. But wow, the promotion is there. So I know, I might go ahead and maybe go do the consultant, or the SC 300 to Microsoft Entra, through Identity Access Management Administrator. I mean, because I work in that space a little bit now. So I would say, that's kind of right now, but I probably would go for the consultant, just to have that trifecta of them. Because I would say, from a lot of the jobs that are out there on LinkedIn and or ZipRecruiter, or job platforms, Indeed, are, not to say that they don't have Okta certified professional jobs, but more likely you'll see a lot of jobs that are Okta asking really only for the administrator certification, or the consultant certification, or even developer. I haven't seen any jobs so far that say a octa professional. Not to say that you can't, not to say you won't. It's like if you take the foundational certifications for maybe AWS Cloud Practitioner or Azure AZ 900, and not to say that you can't get jobs out there that you could get jobs with those or not, but that's just it all depends. It really depends. But if you got something like any advanced certification or administrator or something like that, you got a greater chance of those are what kind of jobs are looking for. But going back to this, you know, this goes over the exam scheduling, which I'll go at with that with you. Um, you know, how I passed this was I read through. Let me see. I'll show you guys. I read maybe. So here's part one, the subject areas or our domains, whatever you want to call them. It's very heavily weighed on like directory integration, Active Directory, LDAP, desktop SSO, zone IP zones. It really, I would say if you are studying this, really spend some time on directory integration and like anything with Active Directory or lifecycle management. Really, really study that because that's going to be on the exam. I mean, you're going to get a small, you're going to get a lot of questions that are identity access management. And if I scroll down here, um, lifecycle management, profile sourcing, active expression language. You're going to do that. I mean, you're going to do that in hands-on too. I mean, so I would really just gloss over and read this. Push groups, you're going to get questions on those push groups or uh, especially logging questions for like special expression language questions. Like say if you get a logging alert, they'll give you a set of expressions that say, hey, what I don't know, like say something, say for example, if someone's got a security alert and let's say we're monitoring everybody who was successfully able to log in, it will give you something like what they give you a choice of like the expression languages that would say expression syntax saying, hey, this is, if you catch what I'm saying, it give you different, knowing the octa expression languages, I would definitely look into that too. And workflows, workflows as well. I would say that's something to look into. But yeah, mainly directory and really like directory integration questions are profile source questions. I mean, it really literally like LDAP, you get that. API questions, network zones. You got, like I said, you have your IP zone, you have a dynamic zones. You'll get some questions on there, but predominantly you might get you know, majority of your questions on the identity access management and lifecycle management subject areas. Monitoring, troubleshooting, like I said, system logs. Um, like you know that's in there too. Log queries. That's a that that's another one that I saw on there. Questions around and burst rate. I had maybe I don't know, forget, maybe a few questions on that. But and then let's scroll down to the part two. This is the one I would suggest spending a lot of your time on. I'm going to tell you guys like you're gonna do everything everything on here. Like I would take each of these and just lab or better yet, try these out in your you can create a free trial account, free developer account. You can do all these in lab. Excuse me. Like for example, you're gonna create even like a custom SAML integration. If you guys remember from the Outdoor Professional, if anybody's stuck in it, you did a org in the OIE at the Okta Integration Network engine, um, and you did a org. You did org SAM application, and you went through the OIN, and here you'll do custom. So you'll do a lot of custom, not a lot, but a few custom tasks versus the Okta Professional, which so um, you're gonna do everything in here. So I would suggest like practicing the labbing these subject areas and purchasing that Premier Practice exam because I'm telling you, it will help you out. It will help you. I mean, it's giving me more confidence now. This is my second Okta certification in now, and hopefully that, like I said, that's something that I mean, I think they're the number one as far as identity access management. Like if you're, I like it because it's very, if you know nothing about IAM, they're a really good platform to kind of give you that basics and foundations of it. So I mean, so but let me go here and so this is you're going to the Premier Practice exam. Um, so let me see if I can practice exams. I just want to show you. So I mean, I've already done this, so you might look a little different than mine. So let's go. I can resume mine, and this takes you to the company called Examity. They do all the Okta certification exams. And this is pretty simple. I mean, they're gonna like if you've never done this before, you set up your profile and um, set up your schedule your exam, or you can, like I said, reschedule exam. So this is like for mine, for example, there's a lot of practicing here I've done. So but I know my current certification last weekend, the administrator, I'm still waiting the auditor to look at from Okta. But I mean, I did pass, but this is typical. So if you see this, don't freak out when you get the exam and they say, "Hey, you provisionally passed," because I mean, it means you passed. It's just an extra step they do just to verify, like if you know so. But again, this is where this may look different, but this is I'm here because I've already done this, but like I said, I've been a couple certifications in now, so you'll get this, and then also, let me go and let's see here. Let's see if I can. Mm, mm, let's see. Uh, mm, what do I need? The certifications. Okay. All right. So you could go here if you got. I have my profile here. So this pretty much it gives you like most like especially like Microsoft, or if you're gonna learn, they give you this is like this is your profile, what's your credentials that you did as a sales, like the day I earned mine. So the Okta certification looks like they're around renew every 2 years or good for 2 years. So I just got this back in October. So this gives you a lot this gives you like all your pretty much overall file in Okta, just what you've done with them. But you get a lot of some perks too. Like you get like some certification exams, you do get some little things here and there. But I also would say, again, I would say it was a great experience, and I would suggest anybody who wanted to you know, take these exams. So, but I definitely was stressed. I can't stress enough Part two is where you're gonna really need to nail down because it's very heavily weighed on the exam. Part two is and versus the part one. So it was it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad exam. So, but let me see here. Uh, all right, I mean, okay, let me share. All right, all right. So that was it. I hope this video wasn't too long, but I just wanted to just get my experience, like how I passed and resources I wanted to show you guys. You know, again, it was a fun exam. But if anybody's out there looking for help on preparing for the exam, if you want to go over some of the practice exams, please let me know. You can reach out to me. Feel free. I have my LinkedIn co- um, contact information on the bottom or my contact information on the link below. So if anyone is looking forward to study or needs tips or we can do some training on some of the concepts on the exams, I'm more than happy to walk you through those or because I'm gonna start eventually kind of helping people prepare for the exams and what to look for and training if they have need training on it. I'm more than happy to just please reach out to me. We can set up a meeting, talk about it. Or I do have the premier practice exams that I've done, and if you want a copy of that, reach out to me. We can talk about. I might charge a little something for those, but for a reason. Um, so please reach out to me if you want to get a copy of Premier Practice Exam. Just let me know. Reach out to me. But I just want to say thank you guys. Hope everyone had a blessed holiday again, and let's get it in 2025. Let's stay motivated. Let's get going. So thank you guys. Talk to you later. All right. Bye bye.